All right, and we are back with Fading Suns on Thursday nights here at Iconic Production, but we have a bit of an announcement tonight. It has been officially, if you are not following it on Facebook or on Twitter or anywhere else Ulysses has been posting this, the Kickstarter for Fading Suns has an official launch date of March 24th.
Yay!
So we will be talking about that for a very long time, probably
Like a month?
about just over a month. Yeah. About 6 weeks, and then we'll obviously be giving
I don't know what I'm
updates.
doing. This is like my... Oh, yeah.
Leah's just...
Is that Harmonia dance or is that a Calypso
This is totally close
dance?
Hey.
So on that note, we thought that we would kind of talk just a little bit, take a short aside before we get into tonight's session, and talk a little bit about Fading Suns. We're going to do that for the first 5 minutes or so. We're going to try and do that every week now before we get to the Kickstarter. But tonight I kind of wanted to discuss, so character creation in Fading Suns. You start by picking your calling. Are you a noble? Are you a priest? Are you a yeoman? Are you a merchant? And then you pick your faction within there, and that gives you bonuses. And then you end up picking your calling. You guys have gone through it at least once, sometimes some of us more than once.
Mm-hmm.
No fingers are being pointed at all. Okay, Lee's pointing fingers. But you know,
I mean, you've
made more characters. I wasn't necessarily talking that. What did
She's
you guys?
killed them.
how did you guys like that? That character creation. What were your thoughts about that?
I'm an asshole.
I mean, so character creation.
Yeah. How do you guys like that kind of three main steps of character creation?
For myself, I think it helps to streamline what concept you're going for. Are you going for the peasant who picked up a gun and stole a ship and sailed off into the deep black? Or, or is it a noble? Or you're kind of getting down to where did your character come from?
Right.
Or where did your concept come from when you go into faction? And then with calling... Nope, calling is first. So when you get into your calling, it's kind of where did your character originate from.
Mm-hmm.
Then faction is kind of who likes your character or doesn't like your character. And then the class is, well, what can your character do?
So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the other way around. It's class, faction, and then calling is the sub.
Somebody might have said it wrong in his intro.
I do think
I'll replay this later.
that's one of the things that I like most about Fading Suns is the classes are pulled sort of right out of classical medievalism. Also, it's inspirational source material. You can see a lot of parallels in those who rule, those who pray, those who trade, and those who work. Kind of, you see them in Dune. You see them in some of the other inspirational material, as well as sort of like the classic medieval structure and hierarchy of the world. What about you, Abby?
Which one? I like it. I found it pretty complicated when trying to create a character just because there were so many parts to it, and I didn't have a vision of what character I wanted to create or like what they were supposed to be like. My character creation was like, oh, that sounds interesting, let's try that. Great, I get these bonuses and stuff. Put that aside. Oh, that sounds cool, let's add that to the mixture, and then bonuses, and that's how Luster was created. And
did each choice feel like it grounded you more in the setting of Fading Suns?
Yes. Yes. I think I'm still trying to figure out how to play my character, though. Like, who is Alestra? And, like, which that's kind of a different side story, but I think so? Yeah.
Okay.
I'm the reason why probably Ulysses is like, why is she on the show? I wanted to be a space pirate. I wanted to be the love child of David Bowie and Han Solo, and
we were able to do that.
My crazy Uncle Jack Sparrow, and we were able to do that in this because basically I told that to JM, and JM went boom. So yeah, Ulysses is like.
I would also say, though, that in this most recent arc of the Sisters Battle? Thursdays are long, guys. While we all have the same class and faction, our calling is different, and we have 4 different Sisters Battle.
Yeah, 4 different interpretations of the battle order, yeah.
Yeah, so...
Now, one thing that I've been told has changed pretty radically from previous editions of Fading Suns to this one is previous editions were more of a point-by advancement, and these are leveled. You level up in this one. How have you guys liked the partial advancements and the full advancements? What have your thoughts been on sort of the level kind of... Do you feel like it's been restrictive? Do you feel like it's been pretty open?
I've really enjoyed it. To me, it feels like it's more realistic. You go through experiences and you get knowledge from that. So if I've been through battles and I get points, I could put it towards certain skills. Then those get upgraded because of that. Or I could get another point to my characteristics of... it makes more sense of, you go through an experience and you learn this from it.
Yeah, so and the levels are pretty wide open. You get, as you were just saying, you get characteristics and skill points and perks and other things go up. But each band gives you a lot of options to pick from.
I'm fired after tonight.
No.
Thursdays are long.
I mean, I do like that I can up my characteristics. I think in Pathfinder and standard Dungeons and Dragons, I think you take your strength or your charisma. Yes, your charisma, and it's locked in. So I like that through this, I can actually be it's never going to happen, but hypothetically speaking, if, Gemma was somehow able to convince Calypso to actually have faith, I could actually bump that up. And so it kind of matches as you carry your story. But, try me, Gemma.
Well, like I said, we're going to try and take a little bit either before or after the session for the next couple of weeks and really talk about some of the things and the components, both of the setting and the system that we really like about Fading Suns. But that's not where we're starting. We're going to get into Operation Ravenwatch. So from last week, our squad of Battle Order Sister Monks have landed on the planet of Absolution, infested by symbiotes and all other sorts of creatures to retrieve what humans remain on the planet. The landing did not necessarily go as well as you had hoped. The landing was fine. You stuck the landing, but the dismount was... the shuttle that dropped you off exploded on its way back up, seemingly taking all crew members with it.
I got that.
You have been waiting for several hours for the battle order to send more transports down. You have met up with the survivors and with Aircole, this strange member of the survivors.
With piercing blue eyes who only looks at Gemma. If Maddie was here, she would be kicking me under the table, but she's
probably
not.
True. You guys retreated to the cathedral, and after spending several hours in rest and gathering what people you could, you were getting ready to head out as the dropships were coming to land on the that plateau of Mount Santabella. When everything sort of went pear-shaped and symbiotes started coming over the walls, and one of the families had not reported in. In fact, the woman who was sort of responsible for getting the message sent
Man,
out,
this looks like something else.
she and her family had not responded. So Gemma and Ercole had said they would go save the family from the agricultural unit, while Justia and Philosophia escorted the survivors back to the mountain. So that's where we're going to pick up. Justia, there are...
Oh, it's a pair.
There are creatures coming over the wall.
Yeah, she's Justia.
What are you guys going to do?
I have given William the Lucky my heavy revolver, so he doesn't blow up when he tries to use his flamethrower. I have my sword, and I will move forward.
So taking one front, I'll take back.
If you shoot me in the back, so help me.
I'm not that dumb. I know I'm dumb, but I'm not that dumb.
As the two of you stand there arguing, and Ercole and Gemma are kind of
got this
running to head into the city, Ercole kind of turns around and looks at you and says, "Do not make us the witness of your folly."
You shoot me, you die, and then I step forward and...
Great, let's
All
go.
right, what comes over the wall looks to be some sort of... at first you think they look like large simian-like creatures, except they still have sort of that septipod biological organization, so 7 limbs. And what at first seems to be just sort of like matte black fur, you can start to see it's reflecting off, it starts to absorb and reflect some of the light from your flame gun and the lights of the church. And each of the limbs, when they sort of hit the ground, they split open into pods and kind of grip the ground. And there's just a wave of these things coming over the wall.
Okay. Tell everybody fire. Before I get there.
Give him hell, let's go!
Alright. So you guys were prepared for this, so I'm going to give you
We were.
the initiative edge.
Definitely.
Which one of you is going first?
Okay, cool, I'll go. I'm gonna try and shoot him.
Okay.
Was that a new dice?
Yeah,
Or like
beautiful.
a appreciate?
Okay, so
I'm hopped up on gummy bears now.
It's fine, I'm hyped up on chocolate.
I still have my question from earlier.
What was your question?
Harmonia?
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't that I was unaware that she was with us. She really isn't with us.
She's not here now, no.
Good call. Okay, so I'm gonna use marksmanship.
Okay.
Spending 1 VP. And I would like to... I get to choose 2. No. Which one's 2? Yeah, I get to choose 2. So, +1 damage with the gun and ignore 2 ranks of opponent's body armor. Or body resistance.
Alright.
And I need... 16, 19... 2. I shot.
Alright. How much are you spending to overcome their body resistance?
So I already ignored 2.
Mm-hmm.
I'll spend...
Do these guys look bigger than the thing on the path?
No.
Not bigger.
So maybe... Well, get up to 8, so...
So 6?
Okay. You blow through this thing's body resistance. How much damage do you do?
It does 6 damage.
Alright. You hit... What were you firing with?
My flame gun.
All right, this gout of flame comes, just engulfs the creature that dies in a multi-throated scream, and just sort of is reduced to a sizzling, bubbling, charry mess on the ground.
Cool.
Who's going next? Now, I should point out that these are coming over the wall in the flood.
Mm-hmm.
You've taken one of them out.
Right. So how many... You said there's a flood, so I'm assuming a lot. How many good guys do we have? How many bad guys-ish?
You don't know how many of these creatures there are. You have the two of you. You have William and 5 other people with from the survivor camp that have flamethrowers.
Right.
What do you want to do? So you've just shot one.
Yep.
The light of its burning corpse reveals multiple sets of eyes that are just opening along the backs of these creatures.
Ew. We'll let William go.
Okay, are you doing anything else?
Is there anything else I can do?
You can always move.
Yeah. We need to get out of here, don't we?
Well, running through the city with 80 people is going to be a bear.
Uh-huh. So should we just stand and fight and then run? Or should we...
I think we might have to hack a way through.
Lovely. Are there big gates or just the side gates?
There are the big gates at the front of the cathedral. Remember, you guys chose not to go through them because it looked like there had been several large bonfires that had been set there.
That's right. Okay. So, big gates would allow more people to get out faster, also allow possibly more creatures to get in. Small gate.
You need to make a quick decision, otherwise I'm going to let them go.
I already said William could go. I need help, Philosophia. I don't know what to do.
William, can we set this place on fire?
I mean, the cathedral's behind you.
Right, I'm talking about, can we set the wall on fire and go out the...
It's a stone wall.
Okay. Then William, open up. We're gonna see if we can slow these guys down and get everybody out the gate.
Alright, so I'm gonna move toward the gate.
Alright. Dump, dump, dump. You go thumping across the courtyard.
Well, say the gate's over here. I don't know where it is.
Cool.
William pulls the revolver out that you gave him and pulls the trigger, and nothing happens. It's a misfire. He looks at you. You gave me a gun with blanks! And he throws it to the ground, and he pulls out his flamethrower as his other action. You can go.
You
really good
porker. Picking that up later. Good gun.
What are you doing?
I am donning the rightly guided hand.
Okay.
On meself.
Alright, so that's one of your theurgic rights.
It is. Improve my combat skills for multiple rounds.
Alright, so invoking one of the mysteries of the church?
Yep.
Or attempting to?
Yeah, attempting to. Because that is... Okay. Nope. That was an 18 out of 15. I missed.
Alright, and that's is that a simple action? Is that
it's a primary action.
Okay. So, what would you like to do for your secondary action?
I mean, I have my sword drawn.
Bless you.
And... direct everyone else with flamethrower.
Those things?
I don't know how we're going to get 80 people out of here.
I don't either. I have lots of fun here.
Now remember, this is a massive complex. This is a large church yard.
Right.
And they are just coming over this one part of the wall.
Right. And so, I mean, I want to tell the flamethrowers to go... to take lead and head out the gate and up the mountain path. Follow Justia, and I will guard the rear.
Okay. At your command, the people of Absolution, who have these sort of jury-rigged and scratch-built flamethrowers start flanking the families, and they start heading towards the gate. When you get to the gate, you can see there's someone coming down the road towards you, like towards that main thoroughfare from the city.
Someone.
Did she have battle buns?
No.
Do I recognize the battle armor?
It is night, and you can just barely make out someone on the road. But it does not seem to be moving like, like things with the... Yeah, it doesn't seem to be moving like a septipod.
Is it moving like thunk, 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 thunk?
There's a definite rhythmic thunking.
Excellent.
She is friend,
All right.
not foe.
So...
You do see Harmonia coming down the main thoroughfare. Her armor looks carbon-scored as if she suffered...
Through an explosion?
like, suffered through an explosion.
She has no battle buns.
There's just one, like, little smoldering crater where the battle bun definitely was obliterated.
Not the battle buns!
It's okay, your hair will grow again. Cool. So Justia is going to take point.
Okay.
Families, flamethrowers on either side, and I will bring up the rear, possibly next to
Here to
William.
guard the rear.
Okay.
And I want to pick up that revolver on the ground. If it's simple enough to do so as I am backing up.
If you tried to don and are running away, I think your favorite revolver is going to lay there unless you would like to stop to pick it up.
No, I need to be behind. I need to save the people.
You sound so disappointed.
Why did William throw it on the ground?
Because he rolled a 20. And so he was frustrated.
Well, I'm
little
frustrated
child.
too now.
Well, there you go. 20
That's
is...
a terrible joke.
All right, so Harmonia, you have made your way down from the mountain to this rendezvous point. You were able to find your fellow sisters because of, those medical receivers that they all have in their armor. They left you up there.
We thought she was dead.
You niches.
Who is it? Bork and Niches? Bork and Niches.
You porkin' niches.
You're alive, Nitch!
I actually wish I wasn't. I'm gonna check my vibe. Nope, still going. Still going. Hi.
Gouts of flame shoot out from either side of the convoy as you...
Okay.
They send up. Every so often you see something leaping out of the ruined buildings.
Okay. Harmonia, what kind of battleness you got? Battle skills.
Well, I've got a submachine gun and 4 of you. Hold on.
Submachine gun will work.
Do we put her up front or in the back? Front?
Probably front. We don't want her seeing 4 of us in the back.
Leave me here to die.
No! Dude, I'm sorry. Gemma was in charge.
Yeah, where is she? I have a bone to pick with her. I'm going to file a complaint. I was told that I can do that.
Alright. So, Harmonia, we're sticking you up front with Justia.
Okay.
Clear the way. We're getting these people back to the top of the mountain. And you can tell Gemma exactly how you feel. I'll help.
2 of the creatures come leaping out of the walls at Harmonia and Justia.
No, I'm at the other end of the people.
It misses Harmonia, but it does hit you, Justia. How much do you want to spend?
Well, I have 3. I can spend 3.
All right. Well, it hit you, so it hit your 11.
Right, so then it's a 14, because I can spend 3.
All right. This thing kind of scrapes down your armor. The people who are with you are they're screaming. These things, they kind of stick. You can see it kind of wraps around your armor. You can hear something like wetly adhere, and you do hear your pauldron start to crunch under its grip.
I don't like it. Let's burn
Go for it.
Is it top of the round?
It is top of the round. There are 2 of them on you, and you can see one of them is charging down the road towards you. There were 2, but one of them, as it was coming down the main thoroughfare, something broke beneath it, and it fell into, you don't know whether it's some sort of basement or old sewer, but definitely it looked like the ground just opened up and swallowed it.
Cool.
What'd you get?
19.
And that's what you needed? Okay. So you automatically bypass their resistance.
Excellent.
And how many points of damage do you do?
I do 5.
All right. You burn the one. You just kind of bring the flamer up and scorch the creature in front of you. And again, it just seems to scream from all around you as it hits the ground and begins to writhe. Who's going next?
So it's me, Harmonia, and another creature.
It's you, Harmonia, a creature on Harmonia, and a creature on Philosophia.
There's also me and William who's still good to go.
Yep.
Right. Well, Harmonia will go.
All right. Harmonia, you are up. You have something
gonna...
running towards you and leaping at you.
Can I try to shoot it?
Yeah. Give me your roll.
Dex plus shoot, right?
Yes.
Oh boy.
Oh, leave that one. Roll again.
Flying dice. Beware, flying dice.
Landed on a 20, so we're good with that.
All right, you know the rule.
No, I'm saying we're good at putting it back in the box.
That's what I'm saying. Now, if it pops out and rolls a crit, you got to put it back in the box.
We know.
What'd you
10. I win.
All right. How much are you spending? So the resistance on these creatures is 4.
So if I have an impact of 5.
So if you spend 4 victory points to overcome their body resistance, you'll do 5 points of damage.
Okay, so I'll do that.
All right, what does it look like? You take it out.
I take it out?
Yeah, they don't seem to be that tough.
Neato. I just kind of begrudgingly, I'm like, I have been blown up. I have been traversing. And I'm just like, kind of recoil back a bit. I hit it!
Yeah. Right through what you think is its head, and all of its glossy black eyes just kind of close as it goes tumbling. Who's going next?
I don't vomit.
Nice roll. So you have William.
I don't know who William is.
There is a wild-eyed crazy man with a gun that looks like it may blow up or shoot fire.
Oh, good.
Definitely one of the 2.
I should vote for you.
Sure.
Cool.
First question, can we hit more than one?
What is the rate of fire on your weapon?
It's a sword.
So unless you have a talent, no.
Okay. Say, hack, slash is my rate of fire. No?
No.
Good try.
Is there... And I guess I'd have to have a perk, not a talent, a perk in order to, intercept.
I mean, I'd let you use a weird point.
Okay. Just busted up my weird point, so... Never mind. Okay.
Wait, can I inspire you?
That lets you transfer victory points.
Yeah, not weird points. It's fine. Because did you pick up a weird point for your crit?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Yay!
Alright, in that case, I will just currently attack the thing.
Okay, go for it.
That is arriving.
You crit?
I critted!
Nice!
15! Now I have a weird point to intercept with people. Excellent. Alright, I did crit. 7 is my impact.
Alright, what does it look like? I like it.
Thank you.
Concise.
I am a wordsmith. I don't know if you noticed.
So you speak.
Thank you, Lee.
Okay, cool.
All right, so you guys are continuing on your way out the city. Again, following the main thoroughfare out, it's fairly easy to see the moon has risen behind Mount Santabella, and you can see.
Because I spent all night watching.
Right. But we said that things came over the wall before dawn broke.
Okay. I thought it was.
So you can see the moon kind of rising behind Mount Santabella. You can see the gates of the plateau, that kind of narrow pass that kind of heads up into it, kind of outlined on the other side of that forest that you crossed coming in. You start to hear more of these ululating cries. The people you were with, the survivors, those who have spent years here on Absolution, their flamethrowers are starting. They're using them judiciously. They're not as rickety as you thought they might be.
That's good.
Yeah, none of them have exploded yet. But you do notice that the flames are. Each pull of the trigger does not send flames nearly as far as the previous one did.
Lovely.
Can we give inspiring words to the people here? Because
Sure.
Knowing that they are worried and stuff. I mean, for a very mechanical way, I can only do it to 3 NPCs. But instead of actually giving them victory points, I mean, I'll take away any that you need me to, but instead of actually giving them victory points, I want to just keep them going.
Okay. Sure, what are you saying?
Oh man, I'm not the. It's Philosophia, man.
You're inspiring us just yelling at each other.
I'm going as from the rear. Yell forward to the group and say, "Don't lose heart. Help is coming. We have received word. They are on their way. We just have to make it to the top, and we will take you away from here.
All right.
Stay the course."
Give me a presence plus impress roll.
Oh, okay. We're going to drop some into there, and that would be 18.
Another?
I rolled an 18!
Did you get another crit?
I did.
All right.
I like my green die.
All right. As you start rallying these people who, again, have been haggard, they've been hiding in their city, they have been desperately trying to survive. They didn't even think there was going to be a chance had it not been for Ericle's message getting through. You can see hope start to really take place. And in fact, as you finish your speech, you can see the coronas of the drop ships hitting the atmosphere and starting to come down. And there is a cheer. As you two kind of look back at Philosophia, she seems wreathed in some sort of nimbus, as if like a flame shows behind her.
That's right, Gemma. You got competition on the same head. Just kidding, not at all.
And when that happens, you can see the last, those creatures whose momentum was too much to stop short, still pour over the edges of the buildings. They hit the ground. Your peoples hit them with flames, and the rest of them just slowly slink back into the shadows of kind of the rose dawning sky. You don't seem to. No more attacks come at this point. What do you guys do?
Keep going.
Head up the mountain.
All right.
Our job is to get people up the mountain.
All right.
Harmonia's totally
Just weeping.
doing the grotesque things I'm doing right now.
She did survive.
Yeah, she did.
She did. All right. So you guys are just barreling through, like, as fast as you can through the forest. All right.
Yep.
Yep. Yarp.
All right. As you go running through the forest, and remember
Can I do a perception check?
Sure. Give me a perception plus observe.
Me
Okay.
too.
As you guys are
At what point
going,
do I need to drop my vault back down to 10?
what?
What point do I need to drop my vault back down to 10?
It would be after you finished your action.
I have a question.
And so I couldn't do anything with those extra VP that I
You
accumulated?
could apply some to the next roll that you would have.
Okay, I
Sure.
want to do that, so... Okay.
I have a very quick question. I'm so sorry.
Abby, she's the one who called the roll, so you can't just at this point, no dogpiling is kind of how I'm gonna even term that.
What happens if your vault's under 10?
It's fine if it's under your vault. Just can't
there?
can't exceed.
Okay.
You can't bank more than 10,
Okay.
if that makes sense.
All right, I was successful with a 9.
And how much do you want to spend to overcome the resistance rating of this? This is you have succeeded. The more you spend, the more information I will give you.
May as well just dump it.
I'll do 10.
Okay.
Because then that leaves me with a bank of 9.
Okay. As you go running through this forest, remember, this is not a forest or even a jungle as you have experienced it. The plants here seem almost flesh-like. You can, there is a rhythm to the forest that you can see kind of thrumming in the trunks of the trees. The branches do not sway as if there's, they sway against the wind. The rustling has almost a hungry sound to it as you go running through here. So,
I want to make sure that any people, all the people, stay on the path.
You are managing to shepherd them.
Yes, I am the shepherd dog right now.
That's right. Yeah, you're on one side. But you do see movement up in the trees.
Okay.
And it does not seem to be something moving through the trees. You can see that some of the larger branches seem to be uncoiling around themselves, and you can see large, angry, fang-filled maws at the end of the branches, and they seem to be darting back and forth. With a 10, you also realize that aside from that rustling, everything has gone very quiet, except for your people moving through the forest, and every now and then you kind of feel a deep thrum through the air.
Okay. I'm going to yell to them and to the flamethrowers. Heads up, it might be above us.
As you say that, 3 viney limbs descend down, snatching at the group. So what I'm going to need is you're prepared. You shouted a warning. So if the 3 of you want to give me shoot rolls, this is going to be a difficult...
I don't have anything to shoot with.
I do.
I didn't give my gun to an NPC who then dropped it. I don't know what to tell you. Do you want to try and swing a sword at it?
Yes.
Then go ahead and give me your melee roll. But this is going to be a high resistance task.
I succeed shooting. I succeed.
Yes. What is high resistance?
This is a tough task. So this is going to require an 8.
Okay. Done.
Is that for all of us?
For everybody.
All right. I will use 8. Me too.
All right. So you intercept 3 of the 4 descending vines. One of them, though, engulfs one of the survivors who has a flamethrower all the way down to his waist, pinning his arms, and there is a crunch, and it
So
snaps
even
back
a weird point wouldn't.
snaps back up into the branches. People begin to panic. There's a lot. I thought I gave you high endurance, but apparently not.
Come on, you're the medical woman.
So
Suck it up.
I might have been using the wrong roll this whole time then, because, well, it was an 18, so.
Yeah, no, that's fair. You yell move, and you can see that about a quarter of them don't move in the right direction. They start to scatter.
No!
What do you do?
I herd dog them.
Give me a herd dog roll.
Okay.
What are the rest of you doing?
I'm gonna shout to Harmonia, get running. And I'm gonna try and like backtrack / help herd
Get
people.
running?
Start running. Just go.
You're taking point.
Running. Yeah, I'm gonna like help try and herd people, get them up.
All right, so the two of you are trying to do this. All right, what I'm going to need from you is a presence plus either impress, persuade. Charm.
Whew. So
I
either
am
impress
charming,
or
but-
charm.
What?
Either impress or charm.
Either impress or charm plus
neither of those are bad.
presence.
Tell you one thing,
That's a 7.
Harmonia ain't no Calypso.
She is not.
This favorable with a weird.
But really,
11.
who is?
Calypso.
Calypso is Calypso. By the way, again, just thanks to Simi of Doom for the amazing character art for the Oh Boy crew. It
Yeah.
is
Oh my
spectacular.
I
gosh,
can't
yes.
stop staring.
I love it so much.
I'm really glad I
What'd you
made
get?
that favorable. Success.
Okay, this is a demanding task, so it's going to be 6 because they are panicking.
Okay.
Great.
I have 6.
Okay,
I got one left.
Yeah.
all
Me
right.
too.
Twins! Them battle buns. They're like...
You managed to get them moving in the right direction, which, well done.
I mean, it requires a lot of
Yeah, you're talking about
inspiring.
over 70 people. 16 of them just grabbing children and panicking, heading deeper into the woods, and you managed to keep everybody on the path.
Not
Yeah.
today.
Because I was given one job on this ship.
What job was that?
Get everybody to the top of the mountain.
Oh, okay. Well, then, good job. Harmonia,
Yes.
you start to
We'll
feel
rest later.
that same strange thrumming in the air, and what little bits of your hair are still on your head are starting to stand out, and you can see tiny arcs of electricity kind of cascading up your fingers, sparking from your
A
armor.
lot of hair.
You do have a lot of hair. How much does Harmonia have now? Not a lot. She's got that charred
She kind of looks like broccoli after you've taken a bite. Sometimes I say things.
That was such an amazing.
You can have a weird point for that.
Yes.
Because we all saw it in our head, right? We all, no.
That's awesome.
So what I would like, give me an intuition plus observe.
All right. Intuition. Oh God. Okay.
That's one of the things I like about this system is the ability to just mix and match characteristics and skills
Okay. Well,
for
I'm
what
gonna
fits most.
shoot. This is really
Because
low
the
no
path
matter what.
looks clear to you. Right? It's starting to transition.
Weird point.
You can see the
Make
foothills
it-
up ahead of the mountain. You're exiting the forest.
Oops. I want to use my weird point. I just got it.
I know.
I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit because the worst thing that can happen is
What's your
lots of things.
What number are you at right now?
I have 4, but I think technically I have a surge because I don't.
I'm sorry. Intuition plus observe is 4.
Well, no. It's 3, 4, 5, 6.
So you can at least make it 10
Mm-hmm.
with your VP.
I'll do that. See what
Okay.
happens. 7.
I'm so glad we did that, guys.
So 7.
You kind of
My
You-
broccoli head.
you were moving. You were booking it, right?
Yeah.
You can see the ground up ahead looks disturbed, as if it's been freshly
Need some
tilled
therapy. Okay.
or Yeah. Like the path, which when you kind of followed it down, following the medical relays, the path here was trampled down. It had been, it was hard packed from years of people using this path to get from the city sort of to the mountain. But here at the edge of the forest, it now looks, as I said, disturbed, turned up, sort of churned, exactly. And again, you can start to see more of that, more of sort of the sparking, the St. Elmo's fire kind of wreathing the trees around you. What do you do?
Well, I don't want to go towards fire, right? Like, that's bad, right? Just to recap.
Maybe slow everyone down.
Okay, so fire's bad, so I'm gonna, like, turn around and just kind of... Stop! Oh, God, please listen to me.
They were... It was a tide of people that was rushing at you.
Only one person falls.
They have been yelled at from behind to just keep running, and here you are in the front trying to get them to stop.
I am not cut out for this.
Shoot the disturbed patch.
Okay.
Shoot the ground. Yeah. If they're not going to stop, shoot the ground.
Do you want to try and get them to stop?
Yeah, I want to try and get them to stop.
All right, then give me a presence plus impress roll.
Because she's not that smart. So I mean, well, actually, she's
She is the smartest one at the table.
I mean, she's not that battle experienced.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So trying to get them to stop. I'm sorry, what was it? Presence plus what?
Impress.
That's not bad. It's a 7. Okay. I'm gonna bump
Harmonia is a people person. Her bedside manner is...
My presence plus impress is 11.
I like to blow things up.
I can tell people to move.
Wait.
And they do.
I can just blow things up.
We're all good for something. Hey, it wasn't a 20.
It's a 19.
All right.
Stop going past me!
All right. So you get the majority of them to stop, but there's 70 people who have just seen one of their own snatched out of into the air. They have twice the number of battle order people yelling at them to keep going. And so 6 of them go rushing past you. One of them is Willie with his flame gun.
William's in the back with me.
You told him to run.
Can I try to grab him?
Is this because of my comments?
I can either confirm or deny that answer.
Fine, Willie's dead to me. Whatever.
The first 3 that hit the patch, which are a pair of...
Really unlucky.
I'm probably really unlucky.
Which are a pair of younger people who are wielding the flame guns, and then the woman who patched you up. They hit the soil.
No.
And they immediately go sinking. Willie has tripped as he comes past you and lands face first on the ground.
He's really lucky.
I would like at this point to grab him.
You do. Oi!
Don't keep running!
I wasn't.
Hold up!
I wasn't.
Shut up!
And then his eyes grow very wide, and the ground starts to rumble behind you, and you can see the 3 people who kind of sunk into the freshly churned ground suddenly get pulled completely under.
Not good.
There's something in there. To the left! To the left! To the left!
And 7 large, fleshy tendrils come exploding out of the ground, sending dirt and stone flying. And then a large mawed head emerges from the same hole. And that's where we'll pause before going on our That's where we'll pause and we'll go on our break. And when we come back, we will see what the battle order does with the survivors and with this strange.
Her pants.
I will come up with what role that is. So
Crap.
we will be back soon, and when we get back, we will find out what happened or what will happen with the Sisters of Operation Ravenwatch. So we will see you soon. We are Iconic Production. This is Fading Suns, coming to Kickstarter in about 6 weeks. We're so excited about this.
Yeah.
We've been running this game. This is, I think, session 31. So we have been running this game almost a year, and it has been a lot of fun. And I can't wait to hold the physical products in my hands.
I've known you for a year.
You have. High five. All right, we will be back, and we will see you shortly. The three of you had just watched Sonora and two others go falling into what just looked to be like loose dirt, and they get pulled under, and these tendrils come popping out. Maud head of a giant creature. However, we're going to flash back here for a bit.
Smooth jazz.
So, Gemma, the last thing you saw of your squad was them leading the survivors out of the gate of the cathedral as you and Ericol went to find Elena and her family, which, because of your visions, you have a fairly good idea of where they are hiding.
Mm-hmm.
So the two of you take to the streets, and you can see there are these strange, matte, black septipods that are attacking your squad and the people they are trying to protect, sort of in waves. But they eventually, the thoroughfare that they are taking and sort of the back alleys that Ericol is leading you around, they don't seem to be following you.
I say a quick prayer across myself and
The Lady of
the
Light.
Lady of Light.
Okay. Do you think they can do it? Do you think they can get them through the gates?
Yes.
And he kind of pauses and looks up, and you can see the coronas and the vapor trails of the dropships starting to hit the atmosphere begin their descent. They better hurry.
They've never been known to take their time.
No, I have a feeling that is the case. We should hurry. The gates... I do not think that this will be an easy... I have no visions past rescuing Elena and getting us to the gates.
I don't know if I do. I don't think mine were sequential.
You've seen all of your visions, save for this last one.
What's the last one?
Pulling the plate away and seeing the family hiding behind the bulkhead.
Okay. Yeah, but they didn't come to me in order.
No.
So, yeah, okay. Cool.
All right. So he leads you through the city. It takes a good 15 minutes. You can hear the sounds of soft, wet footfalls coming from the roofs above you. Every so often you see something dart, and then like a dozen more figures follow after it. Every so often you see something pushes off ahead of you, and the wall that's the last straw for the wall, and the ruins just kind of in a loud thunderous crash come crashing to the street. Dust clouds billow, and Ericol takes several minutes to kind of find a new way for you to sort of skirt the rubble. But eventually you find more and more references like on the wall in big block, faintly luminescent in sort of that false dawn kind of rose color to the sky. A, B, U, and then a series of numbers. All right, we are here. You said you had a vision of where they might be hiding.
Yes.
08.
Oh.
008.
That one.
This is, as you kind of come down the path, there are these large, you're not sure what they are. You haven't encountered sort of this type of technology. Jexa would probably know.
I feel like
Or-
that gets said in every single one of these
Yeah.
sessions. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, it's fine. Jexa or Gregor would probably be able to tell you kind of what you're staring at. But ABU 12, 11, 10, as you kind of get closer, you can see that there are bubbling piles of that same sort of organic goo that the creatures that you fought when they died kind of resolved back into. And there's a lot of them. You lose, like, they kind of blend into the ground. You just get the feeling that a massive exchange happened here. And Eric will kind of, this is a war zone. I do not think that everyone is getting out of here alive. Have your squad made their peace with the pen creator?
And they're
Do they
over.
have peace to find?
I mean, do they have peace to find? Yes. Do they know what that looks like? No.
A philosophy is good.
I think maybe I should phrase it this way. I think peace in the pain creator will be a little bit surprising for some.
I know
Like, I find myself at peace when I get to blow things up.
I know that.
Also, out in the world.
How did you
That
pass
shot
this?
when you find it. And I am praying for all of them. And you see ABU 008.
Is there anything around? Are any of the bulls moving?
None of the wolves are moving. Every so often, a viscous bubble will pop wetly in sort of the silence. But you can see under here, there's a strange lattice work above you, and you can see it sort of encompasses this whole area. And there are places where you can still see there's some sort of glass that maybe might have filled all of the lattices at one point, but there's 1 in 30 panels still remains.
Okay.
But if you'd like to see if you notice anything, you're more than welcome.
Perception plus observe.
Mm-hmm. Looks clear.
I'll go up to ABU and I'll knock.
Your knock is sort of repeated back to you.
Hello. We're here to get you.
Who is we?
Ericol and someone you don't know.
Ericol?
That's not a great start.
Yes. Meet Ericol, you wanna...
Yes. And Lena, it is us. They came. I'm with Sister Gemma of the Battle Order. The rest of her squad has taken our people to the mountain. I can see the transports coming down. Well, help us get out of here.
Is there not a door?
No, it's a plate that has been panel been put back on the wall.
Can I
Yeah,
try and
give me
pry
a
it?
strength plus vigor roll.
Strength plus vigor. 1.
All right, you pull it free, and you can see there's a half dozen people. It's Elena, a young man in his early 20s, and 4 children of between 6 and 12. And Elena steps out, and her hair's been cut really short. She kind of keeps it behind, just like a greasy rag that she's got tied off. But you can see that under the dirt that is just kind of accumulated on her jumpsuit, you see the guild symbol of the Engineers Guild.
Okay. Well, you should get going.
Agreed.
Those who are able should probably kill. Just kill the little ones. Mercy, kill them all. We're never gonna make it.
Okay, calm down, Anakin.
Wow. Wow, I got giving myself a weird point for having sat through that without crying.
It's been a day.
The rest of us don't get one too?
No.
Those who are able should carry.
Oh.
That stuck. And then I just ran with it. Carry the little ones so we move faster. And I will try and get them to backpack on the front and back of me. Like the wee little ones.
The 2 little ones. All right. Elena kind of sets 2 of them that look far too similar to be anything but twins. And they kind of hold on. I'm Hannah. I'm Sarah. She says, Tobin, grab Emma. Tobin kind of picks up the youngest. And Ercole sets a small boy. Come on, Jeremias. And sets him on his shoulders. All right, we're ready when you are.
Okay. And we just start avoiding the...
All right. So are you trying to avoid, or are you trying to fight your way through?
The things?
Yeah.
Oh, avoid.
All right, so I'm going to need a dexterity
Wrong choice.
plus sneak roll.
Sneak?
It is a skill. I know you may not be familiar with it.
Oh, boy.
It's in alphabetical order. It starts at 3.
That is not one that Gemma
Can we,
knows.
No.
I was gonna say, our weird points are
They're a pool.
pool.
Yeah.
Would you like to use a weird point to roll a second one to see if you can make it favorable?
Sure. I don't know what I'm gonna roll.
What? Where they're
Yeah!
You made it?
I needed a 10, I rolled a 4.
nice.
All right, and you're going to spend. It is going to be a hard task to get through this, which is 4. All right, so
Say I can't
Gemma,
inspire.
you lead them through the city. At one point, as you are heading back towards the forest that you have to cross to get back to the mountain, you see a huge wave of these things sort of fleeing away from the main thoroughfare through the city. They don't notice you. They're just at one point you guys all have to kind of crouch down as for several minutes there's just a blotting out the dawn sky wave of these things as they are leaping from one side of the street to the other. And eventually they pass.
Keep going.
All right.
Don't ask questions.
Don't ask questions. No questions? Okay. As you enter the southern side of the forest, we're going to jump back to you guys. So, this thing has initiative edge because...
I'm calming you. We're coming. We have lots of babies.
you hear
We got a problem.
lots of babies. You hear... Yeah, that was Harmonia. She's just having a really bad day.
She lost her battle buns.
I has a question.
Yes.
I have
Am I
hair
close to her?
broccoli.
Sure.
Great. I'm lending her my shotgun.
Okay.
She needs something other than a sword.
All right, so you're tossing her your shotgun.
Yes.
All right. So
And
you
then
kind of
let's-
reach back, chuck it over to her.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go. Have fun. Don't shoot me.
Okay, so this has initiative edge, but can we interrupt that?
You may interrupt that.
I'm
Excellent.
going to interrupt that. I'm also going to surge
Searching.
Because I need some pay up in here.
It's fine, I'm not shaking.
And, run and see. I'm gonna turn. Okay, there's like multiple things I want to do. I'm gonna turn to the person next to me and say, "Don't let anybody go back this way."
I got it.
And okay, you do.
Got it.
Don't let anybody go backwards.
They ain't getting
And I'm going
past my fire.
to get up to the front.
You're going to shoot civilians?
No.
No! just ignore that.
Okay.
What? Just
She
watch her.
doesn't mean it
Watch her.
literally. She just is like, her fire.
Cool. I just
I might-
react. I just can only react to the words that
I
come out
will
of people's
growl
mouth.
at them.
All right, what are you doing?
And I might bite.
Okay.
I'm
You
going
do
to
you.
I can see that.
run forward through to see what in the world Harmonia is yelling about and what is this thing. And seeing teeth.
You see teeth. You see two.
Surprised
You
by
see
teeth.
3 large, bony spurs that have the lightning arcing between this thing, and all you see is this thing's like neck and gullet and maw that have pulled out of the ground about 18 feet up in the air, 6 meters up, and there are, as I said, 7 of these tendrils that end in similar mouths to what was in the forest.
Hack it.
It came out of the ground.
You hack at it?
Hack at it.
Don't
Okay.
hit its tubies.
What?
Hit it right in the
I mean,
tubies.
I was going for the main
No,
part.
this is a general. The tubies sprayed horrible acid last time.
That's right. I
So
forgot
strength
about that.
and melee 15.
Okay.
Glad you're here.
Here for you. Nuts.
16. Successful.
Okay. This thing looks not as armored or as the massive thing you fought last time, but its hide is thick, and again there are these like calcified nodules on it. It looks like it's pretty tough.
All right. I'll go ahead and I'll dump 10.
Okay,
Hello.
which overcomes its resistance.
Okay, and then I can spend more to hit it harder. Yeah.
Yes, you may spend 2 VP per point of extra damage you would like to do.
I will do 3 more points, so 6 VP, and hit it for 10.
Hit it for 10. Dang.
Nice.
But
All right. Your mist blade scores a huge wound, and the flesh seems to almost rupture in front of it as you bring it across. And this thing howls in pain so loudly you can feel it in your chest. All of you can, as this thing howls. You on the far end of the forest, you can hear something bellow in pain, and it looks as if leaves unfold from the tree and take wing and fly into the city.
I am going to yell at Harmonia and say, "Get them past this and up the mountain," and it's your turn.
past the turn, the ground?
Past whatever this monster thing is.
Didn't it just fly towards the city?
No, those are little leaves
From the trees.
from the trees. The big maw is still there.
Oh, I misunderstood. I was like, it freaking fly. Okay. I mean, it's still a problem. But, okay.
So, I mean, you can attack, you can direct people.
Okay, okay, question.
Yes.
Would a directive, like, to a set of people, like, let's say she wanted to split 20, she wanted 20 people to go at a time,
Okay.
but she also wanted to try to distract it with an action, or is that 2 actions and it can't do it, or is one, like...
So you're not trying to attack it, correct? You're trying to distract it.
A distraction could be an attack, or it could just
I
be
will
like
let
a,
you-
hey.
I will let you yell orders. Like, so you're trying to get 20 people at a time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So she's gonna try to explain. Screw it, it'll just be easier and whatever. We're here to roleplay. Okay.
We are here to roleplay. Willie is right there next to you.
You stay with me.
Yeah.
I need 20 of you to start going that way slowly and wait until Willie.
Where did Sonora go?
I don't know. Here's the thing. I'm gonna start running and screaming towards this thing. When I am about 5 feet away from you, I want you to tell those people go. Do you understand me?
Up the mountain.
Go up the mountain. Tell them, repeat after me. Go.
No, I got it. If you find, go.
Okay. All right, big guy.
Felt that. I love it.
Weird fight.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a weird point for that. I feel like I'm reinforcing bad behavior, but all right. Go ahead and no, you are quite distracting. So
Really like that I came down and like hit it and then it's
give me a presence plus.
Quite distracting. Doesn't know how to take this.
Give me a presence plus impress roll.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, there you go. All right, and burn it.
Yep.
I love running this game for you guys. Harmonia Calypso Lee, you have been missed over the last couple of weeks.
Mario Calypso Lee. All right. So I scored an 8.
Okay.
And
How distracting do you want to be?
oh poop! I thought I crit. It's a 10. Hold on. That's 11. What? What's
3 plus 8 is 11.
Oh, for this?
Uh-huh.
No, I meant so my
She needed
my.
she thought she needed an 8, but she needed
I thought
a
I
10.
crit,
Yeah, right.
but it's to get it was under 10 or
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. I got distracted with math. How do I want to freak this thing out?
Well, how many
I don't
how many
want
VPs are you pouring in? How distracting are you going to be is the question.
How hard you shaking?
I'm gonna give it a good 7, just in
So it
case.
goes up in 2s.
Oh shoot!
So 8?
Because
6 or 8.
6.
It's your choice.
Go with the 6.
Okay? You are quite distracting. And this thing, it's sort of, at first you think it's mimicking you. As its tendrils start flying,
Oh, it's coming after me.
it is definitely coming after you. You have its undivided attention.
It's undivided.
You hear behind you, that is one crazy sister. Go! Go! Who is going next?
Not the maw.
So Justia
Actually,
or the people, or is it
The
Justia
people,
or
the
people are not.
Okay.
Yeah,
Does the maw actually have a turn?
it does have a turn.
We
I'm
just
wondering
have
if I should
prevented
just
it.
get it over with.
You can let her.
No, I'll
hit
have.
some of it.
Yeah, I'll have Justia go.
Okay. I'm gonna instruct the
You're
flame.
distracting the GM.
I'm gonna instruct the
So-
flamethrowers around me to keep a watch on the surrounding area. Let them know that Gemma's coming up. Don't fire on her.
She's like a quarter of an hour behind you.
Oh, okay, never mind. So watch their surroundings. I'm gonna start moving up the line, and can I have heard their conversations like over a comm?
Whose
So
conversations?
like what Harmonia told Willie to get people
It's all,
going.
you guys all came up to the front. You're all like
Okay,
here.
good.
Yeah.
So I kind of know what's going on. So I'm gonna start directing people. I'm gonna be like, Willie, get going. You lead the people. I'm gonna push them along behind you. Do not stop till you get to the top.
She
Go,
said to only
go.
do 20 at a time.
I'm working now. Go, go, go.
Okay.
So as long as the maw is distracted, I'm gonna push people going.
Okay.
And then, like, if it starts looking at the people, I'll stop them and be like, pause, let them distract again.
Like a game of lemmings.
Kind of.
I don't know what that is, but sure.
I wanted 20 people at a time because less visual distraction. A large group of people.
You're very distracting.
for right now.
All right. So you have taken over. All right. There's now a line of people running.
I'm also not as smart as you, so I'm just like,
This whole second guessing thing.
It's about half as smart. Half as witty.
Oh boy.
I'm so witty. So witty.
so yeah, I'm not attacking, I'm like directing people. I'm shepherding.
Okay. It's its turn.
You're killing the GM.
Sorry.
I'm not doing it. I'm sitting here with my hands inside the
I
vehicle.
find it's easier to get the caffeine in my system if I just take the tea into my lungs.
Smart.
Yeah.
Good strategy.
Strategy. Like, good strategy.
Bring it on.
Suck.
Hit me with your best shot.
No, don't say that.
It'll hurt.
And Harmonia was platooned.
What is your base body resistance?
My base body resistance is a 6.
It's a 9 if you have your shield up.
It's a 9 if I have my shield up. Neat.
Do you have your shield up?
Heck no!
Okay.
I'm noodling over here.
I'm picturing like a giant inflatable man. That's what you're going for.
I mean, I don't feel like it's that far off.
All right. Okay. Can I explain my rationale behind
Please
the
do.
noodling?
I know what you were doing.
I get it.
It's because it's annoying, it's loud, and it has a lot of movement.
Yeah.
No,
It's
it's
also kind of mocking.
If
makes
you
100% sense.
want to increase your VP or your
Yes.
body resistance, you can spend VP to do that.
Would you like to? 2 of the tendrils miss.
Okay.
2 of them definitely
Hit.
hit you. Do you want to increase your body resistance to resist it?
And does that go up by 2s?
No.
Nope. Whatever you
One for
spend,
one.
I then have to match. But it is 2 separate attacks, so you will have to spend it twice.
3 on one and 2 on the other?
All right. I will.
Eat those chips.
I have a bad itch.
I believe in you.
Thanks.
They hit you for a total of 12 and grab onto you.
Ow.
No. I am
Ouchie,
being
ouchie.
like, okay.
But I mean, that's a couple of the arms distracted.
I'm gonna suppress
You can
all
see
these
more
jokes.
of this electricity arcing between these calcified nodes, and it is pulling you
12?
12. It is pulling you towards the maw. You can also see 3 of the tendrils drive down into the sand and wrap. That you can see they kind of writhe in the dirt and they pull up the 3 people who
Oh, good. They're back above.
went
Are they dead?
under the
Yeah.
under the earth.
Are they dead?
They are not dead. They are well, 2 of them are coughing. One of them is clearly just kind of. He's got like a large chunk of wet dirt stuck in his mouth, like a clod.
Poor guy.
Back over to you. You hear all of that over your comms.
Neat. I'm gonna turn to Air Cole and see if there's a way we can, because, you know, we have wee babies, skirt, or is the only way this?
If you remember, like, you can go off the path in the forest, but it very quickly becomes roots that are moving.
Just keep going forward.
We need our indestructible Gemma.
I don't know if Gemma's indestructible.
As we all look at the Gemma's almost dead board.
Yeah, Gemma was dead last week. Running. Just running.
All right,
And
so
again, like,
Not
extra
dead
crossing
yet.
the kids.
yeah, jump gate crossing the kids. As you are headed down, Ercole kind of calls out, "What is that?" And you can see in the center of the path is a pair of legs
Oh, yeah.
and a flame gun lying next to it. There seems to be something dripping from the canopy.
Just keep going.
I mean, keep your eyes up.
I'm gonna see if I can, like, pick up the flame gun as we go by, like, skirt it.
Okay,
Can we do that?
you can definitely pick up the flame gun, but you can see that there are the branches start to unravel.
Oh, we go faster.
You're just gonna try and run through it.
Run away!
Yeah.
All right, give me a Dex plus Vigor roll.
I don't have
Do
another
it
weird
real.
point to throw
I
at you,
have a
sorry.
weird point. You can have it.
I can't inspire you either because you can't hear me.
I mean, you can hear me shouting over the comms. Get your butts moving!
Actually, it does work over comms.
You can still have a weird
Are
point.
we in,
Oh, no.
Well, it's gone.
Forever.
Okay.
We're just throwing dice tonight.
Dex plus vigor, right? Okay.
Yep, this is how we get our new floor for the studio. It's just going to be crushed D20s
okay.
that fall out of the boxes.
A 10. A 10. Did it.
You got a 10?
Yes.
Okay. Dodging this is a tough task, so it is 8. But you and the children that you are
Wee
carrying,
babies.
the wee babes, you can hear these things strike and they kick up dirt and stones. That's how hard they hit.
Ouch.
And they pull large chunks of the earth up with them. Tobin dodges,
Okay.
as does Lena.
Okay.
And Ercole cuts one of them, cuts the mouth off one of them with his blade. And she did that too.
She started
And,
glowing as well.
I am not going to keep this weird point, so I'm going to give you got a weird point because he crit.
Okay.
Cool.
Nice.
All right. It still has initiative edge.
Cool. I
Ooh.
cut down the tendril that's holding Sonora.
Okay. This will be a slightly more difficult than its body resistance of 8 because you're essentially
shot.
making a called shot.
Okay.
You are up.
Okay.
You can see the earth is churning around it as if there is something moving
Do you want my
underneath.
weird point?
I was successful.
Okay.
So, do I know that I need a 10 or?
So you would need a 10.
Okay. Done.
All right. How many points of damage do you do?
7.
All right. You sever the tendril, and Sonora hits the ground with a whoof.
Some
Yep.
of that dirt out of her lungs.
Move her back.
All right. There are still 2
Right.
other refugees and Harmonia. And that's a lot of mouth.
Harmonia, are you able to access your sword?
Am I?
Yeah, it's just got you around the waist.
Oh, then totally.
Okay. And you keep directing people. So,
Yep. My
go.
turn?
Cut yourself free.
I'm gonna smack it with my sword. It's not a hammer. I'm gonna chop it. Attempt.
Slash.
Mhm.
Cut.
Hack and slash.
I lost every word known to man. What am I
Strength plus melee.
Strength plus
Strength
melee.
plus melee. Okay. Wait. Oh.
What is that for you?
12.
Get free! Take 3 more.
Cool.
Push you to 15.
Nice.
A 5.
Nice.